Hello children, how are you? Fine. Okay. Dear students, in our last class, we discussed the use of present perfect tense and present perfect progressive tense. But today, we are going to discuss about simple past tense or past simple tense. Okay, this is our recap. What we discussed in our last class? Once again, I remind you that we discussed the use of present perfect tense, as well as we discussed the use of present perfect progressive tense in our last class. But today we are going to discuss about past simple. Sometimes past simple is also called simple past. There is no difference between past simple and simple past. Okay, dear children, right? Okay. So, before going to discuss about past simple tense, we are going to discuss about its structures or patterns. These are the different patterns of past simple tense. Number one, while we write a sentence in affirmative, subject followed by V2 then other words. Okay? But while you write a sentence either into negative or interrogative, we have to use did is an auxiliary verb. You have to always remember. In our simple present tense, we have already discussed how in simple present tense, do or does is used as an auxiliary verb. Similarly, in simple past tense, did is used as an auxiliary verb. In negative sentence, subject followed by did not, then V1 and then other words if any. For interrogative sentence, for yes no interrogative, first did is used, then subject followed by V1, then other words, then question mark is given. Because it is an interrogative sentence always ends with a question mark. For WH interrogative sentence, first WH word is used. WH word followed by did, then subject, then V1, then other words. And these are the different structures of past simple tense. Okay? Let's give some examples. He went to Puri last year. You see, he is the subject. Went is the V2 of which verb? Go. It is the V2 form of go, went to Puri last year. You see, here the last year is given. Here is the adverb. It is the adverbial. For last year, the sentence is written in simple past tense. And while we change the sentence into negative, how we will write? Good. He did not go to Puri last year. Here you see, subject followed by did, then not, then V1. That's why go is the V1 form. For yes no interrogative, we have to write the same sentence, did he go to Puri last year? And for WH interrogative, we have to use a WH word. When is used? While when is used, it replaces what? Last year. When did he go to Puri? Last, not last. This is wrong. When did he go to Puri? Not last. Okay? And that's why in this way we have to write what? WH interrogative. Have you understood? Right? Okay. Then we are going to discuss about the uses of past simple tense or simple past tense. Number one. When an action started in the past and ended in the past and there is no relevance with the present. If an action started in the past, ended in the past with the present relevance, we have already discussed that present perfect tense is used. If there is no present relevance, the action that started and ended in the past and the action will be written in simple past tense. Very good. We use simple past tense. Now we are going to give some examples. Mohan sat at the beach all day yesterday. You see, that means the action started in the past and ended in the past. There is no relevance with the present. Similarly, we talked on the phone for 50 minutes the day before yesterday. Have you marked the use of past simple tense? The last one. I took all the documents of this flat. That means these sentences prove that these actions have no relevance with the present. That's why all these sentences are written in simple past tense. Next, another rule for using simple past tense. An action took place in the past again and again as a habit. That means for past habit, we use simple past tense. Now we are going to give some examples as well to prove it. I got up at 4 am in my childhood. It is my habitual action. I always, that means I used to get up at 4 o'clock while I was a child. That means it is the habit. Some of my classmates never attended the game period. It was their habitual action. They always skipped the class. It is also their habitual action. And for dear students, you have to remember, for past habitual action, we may use used to as well. Used to is also used to talk about past habitual action. I used to play cricket when I was a boy. It was my habit. Playing cricket was my habit when I was a boy. Last one. She worked as a waiter after school. It was his habit. He did it. And that's why the sentence written in simple past tense. Good. Next. The third rule for using what? Simple past tense. To talk about, listen to me, to talk about the writer who is dead, who is not alive. The writer who is alive, we have already discussed that in our last class, that present perfect tense is used. But the writer who is dead, we have to use past simple tense. How? You see, William Wordsworth wrote the poem The Solitary Reaper. Jagannath Das wrote Odia Bhagavat. You may write the sentence in passive voice. Solitary Reaper was written by William Wordsworth, or Odia Bhagavat was written by Jagannath Das. You may write in active voice or passive voice. But for the writer, we will write in simple past tense who is dead. Right? Good. Next, dear students, another rule for simple past tense. To talk about two actions of the past which took place at a time. Two actions of the past took simultaneously at the same time. Both the actions are written in what? Simple past tense. Have some examples. When the teacher entered the class, you see, the student stood up. Both the action took place at a time. The teacher entered and all the students stood up. Similarly, as soon as the police came, the thief left the place. Both the action took place simultaneously. The police came and the thief left. When I was about to leave, my father reached there. You see, it is past simple and it is past simple. Why both the sentences are written in simple past tense? Because both the action took place at the same time in the past. That's why both the actions are in simple past tense. Have you understood? Right? Good. Next. Dear students, you see, we use simple past to refer to an action or event or state that took place in the past and is completed by the time of speaking. and it is used with adverbs of time. Always remember, if you come across the adverbs like what? Yesterday, last week, last night, last month, last year, previous month, previous year, in 2001, in 2015, on 1947, India got her independence on 15th August 1947. If you come across such kind, or a few minutes ago, 5 years ago, if you come across such kind of adverbs, generally for a single action, simple past tense is used. Okay, you see. We went to cinema last evening. You see, you mark it. Went. Because for last evening. It rained last night. You see. I received a letter from my friend last week. For last week, simple past tense is used. Received. Radhanath Rai was born at Kedarpur. It is always in passive voice, but it is in simple past tense. We've already discussed. I saw the bus pass a few minutes ago. You see, a few minutes ago. That's why it is the V2 form of see, sa. And it is it is marked. It is a bare infinitive. Okay, as sa is used as a main verb, for complete action, bare infinitive is used. When did you see your friend last? Okay, you see did and see. And he did not visit us after we had fallen out. Fallen out, understand? Fallen out means quarreled. Okay, he did not visit us. He did not meet us. He did not see us after, okay, we had fallen out. Okay, have you understood? With these adverbials, with these adverbs of time, we use simple past tense. Okay, now in indirect speech or reported speech, if the reporting verb is in the, if the reporting verb, that means if the not reporting verb, if the reporting verb is in the past tense, listen to me, if the reporting verb is in the past tense and the verb of the statement is changed into simple past, we have to discuss. He said, I ate meat. You see, it is the reporting part and it is the reported part. And said is the reporting verb. Dear students, always mark the reporting verb. The reporting verb is in past tense. If the reporting verb is in the past tense, the statement given in the inverted commas is changed into simple past if simple present is given. So how do you write? You see, he said that. He said that. I here stand for he. So he pronoun is used. And the second form is it means ate. He ate meat. Full stop. Number 2. Similarly, we have to change. Here he said to me means he told me. Generally said to will be changed into what? Told. Then he told me that. Here you means who? Me means here I. Simple present will be changed into simple past. Help will be changed into help. He told me that I helped what? My mother. You marked how simple present tense is changed into simple past while we change from direct speech to indirect speech. Right? Dear students, have you understood? Good. Then we are going to discuss about some questions and the use of which tense? Past simple tense. Very good. Fill in the blanks from the box given. What words are given? Cost, fall, sell, teach, drink, break, spend, throw, buy, catch, win and write. And these are the 7 questions are given. We have to find out the particular verb and we have to insert the right verb in the blank. Radhanath Rai Des Chilika. You find out. You see, this is the verb, right. So, which tense is used? Wrote. W-R-O-T, wrote. Why? Because Radhanath Rai is not alive, he is dead. We couldn't afford to keep a cow, so we dash her. You see, that's why we have sold her. Number 3, I was thirsty. I dashed 3 glasses of water. You see, this is drink. And what is the second form of drink? Drank. D-R-A-N-K. Gaurava and I played chess yesterday. And so, he dashed me easily. You see, this is the win. He owned me. The second form of win means own me easily. Number 5. Prashant dashed down from the stairs. You see, that means he fell. And what is the second form of fall? Fell. He fell down from the stairs and dashed his leg. You see, this is break. And what is the second form of break? Broke. B-R-O-K. Bipin dashed the ball to Bimal. Which is the right verb here? Throw. What is the second form of throw? Threw. T-H-R-E-W. T-H-R-E-W. He threw the ball to Bimal, who dashed it. That what is the second form of catch? Caught. C-A-U-G-H-T. Caught it. Sila dashed a lot of money yesterday. Okay. That means Villa spent. What is the second form of spent? Spent. S-P-E-N-T. Spent. He spent a lot of money yesterday. He dashed a frock. What is the second form of buy? Bought. B-O-U-G-H-T. Bought. A frock which dash 800 rupees cost. The second form of cost means cost. Cost. Okay, right, dear students, have you known how to use these verbs? Good. And now we are going to discuss about the second question. That means use correct verb form in bracket. Some verbs are given in bracket and you have to use them correctly. Okay? And you have to answer one by one. My father go to Mumbai in 2018. You see, it is the past time adverb. So, which tense is used? Very good, simple past. So, how will you use? My father went to Mumbai in 2018. Similarly, you see the second sentence. Ashok play kabaddi when he was a boy. We have already discussed for past habit which tense is used. Very good, simple past. So how will you use? Ashok used to play or played. You may use used to play or played kabaddi when he was a boy. Next, number 3. When the principal entered, we stood up. We have already discussed if the two past action took place simultaneously or took place at the same time, both the actions are written in simple past tense. So, which tense is used? Simple past. So, how you will write? When The principal entered, entered, comma, we stood up. The last one. The murderers left the place when the police come. Which tense is used? Very good, simple past, because both the actions took place at the same time. So, what will be the answer? The murderers left the place, not places, when the police, what is the second form of come? Came. Okay, dear children, got it? Right? Very good. So, dear children, today we have discussed the use of past simple tense. Have you understood? So, thank you children. Bye-bye.